Yo, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. So, I have my Christmas avatar here with Christmas hat. So, I was waiting for Keenest Fox to come in, but I guess we should chill a bit, but I was waiting for him. So, let's see you guys are able to jump in my comments there. I can probably find this out, so. Yeah, I should wait till my guests will get here. I don't know if we can have a guest today or not, so. Oh, there was a comment there. Dan will forever be seen as weird. Yeah, yeah, he is. So, caffeine waiting for him, so. Yeah. So, any questions you guys want to ask before I wait for my guest? We can win this Harriyanna Hook woman video. Yeah, that's why I'm making it. Yeah. Well, let's. I don't know what else I can do in the stream. I'm just waiting for Keenest Fox, I think, the YouTuber. I don't know, you'll be here or something. No. Any more questions you guys want to ask? Well, before I start out this Harriyanna Hook video. Yeah. Let's see. What else? Oh! Wait. Hey! Hey, Kasha Wolf! There's my chat I show you, but. So, yeah. Hey, Wiz, you want to be a cast? So I just didn't start about you, Kasha Fox. So what's up, man? Man, you able to get in my stream? I was waiting for you decades, so. So here's that tab you're able to, communicate to me, so, yeah. Huh? Nothing much, just getting ready. Okay. I have a big question. Why have you previously video have comment this disable? I didn't disable the comments. I already turned on the comments, but I already did turn on the comments. I think it's something to do with error thing. Yeah, it's error thing. That's all. So let me. No. Seems YouTube still can't run their website correctly. Yeah, I think that's my theory. Yeah. So, just waiting for Keenest Fox to come in my stream and we can chat with some Harriyanna Hook woman there who take down some Pedo Dan Schneider. Blah. And this is as not only we're gonna trash on her video, which you think racism and her racist fetishes on Dan Schneider shows. Yeah, that's right, it is. So, do you like my Christmas avatar with the Christmas hat? Yeah, I just made an idea to do, so. Hey, it's December. Oh, by the way, my birthday starts tomorrow, so I guess it's night. Oh, there he is! There he is! I'm in the stream.
Hello.
Hey! What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? You guys can hear me, right?
I can hear you.
All right, that's good. Oh, nothing much. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. So, welcome to my stream. So, good thing you arrived just in time, Ben. So, I got trouble with my, errors in my computer. So, yeah, it takes a bit of time to finish events. So, how are you doing, Cautious Fox? I pronounce it correctly?
Yeah, just Keenest Fox or just Fox or yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing good. Just chilling and stuff. I had a day off, so that was pretty cool.
okay, that's cool. But for me, I really don't have a job. I'm have a bunch of day offs today. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so you wanted to react to this video about Harry on a Hook and stuff?
Yeah, that Harriyanna Hook woman. Yeah, I just did a stream with this YouTuber named Ruby Kane, so
Hmm.
we could just go and just rant that garbage. I mean, excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. This crazy Hana Hope woman who
Oh yeah, you're
decides
good.
don't, huh?
Oh no, I was saying yeah, you're good and stuff. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, Harriyanna Hope made a video about Dan Snyder shows, and I think he says it's the most cringiest I ever watched in my life. So yeah.
Yeah. Like I personally myself, I sometimes just like I don't know, I hate watch her videos and stuff because I'm just like, man, how can somebody say something like this crazy on the internet and whatnot and just get away with it? But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you can have your opinions and stuff, but just man, she's like out here saying calling Dan Snyder racist, Butch Hartman's misogynistic. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. Let's just watch this cringiest video. I'm just
All right, this should
so
be fun.
well. Here's the screen there. So let's get this video. Let's play that from now on.
Hold up. I need to do my Duolingo real quick. I'm about to lose my streak. I'll be back.
Oh, God. Really?
Yeah, this is probably one of the first videos I've seen from her channel.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry. I had to get that
Wait.
done. And yes, this video has been.
I have a question. Is this her first video, or did she ever make before 2020? I don't know.
Well, I don't think it's her first video, but for me, it was one of the first. Like, it was either that or the Butch Hartman's misogynistic one. I was like, what? Because it was just in my recommendations one time, and I was like, all right, let me check it out. So saw it, and I was like, wow, that is very stupid. Like, how can you get from point A to point B? At least, based off her examples and stuff that she gave and whatnot. But yeah, but we'll talk about it throughout the video.
Okay.
One that I've been wanting to make all year, but now I feel like it's perfectly the right time to talk about that because I feel like a lot of people are still trying to do better about educating themselves on racism, and I think me making this video can help a few people. So this video is another one in my series of things on this channel that will get me in trouble, but nobody will want to work with me in the entertainment industry because I done debunked everything. Anyways, let's get into it. Now, I am a little tired in this video, and I think it's just best if I make this video while I'm tired because if I'm full of energy, I will get really, really mean and really, really technical, and I think it's just best that I keep it down to level right here. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got my hair cut. It needed it. I feel like a new person. My hair has been this short since I was 11 years old. And when I was 11 years old, I used to watch these shows like all the freaking time. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, today we are going to be talking about the racism in Dan Schneider's shows. Now, I always see so many people talk about Dan Schneider's issues with over-sexualizing children and his feet fetish and the P word, because I feel like if I say the P word, this video is just going to get shadow banned. But yes, so I'm not going to be talking about that in this video because mainly I mentioned this before. I always mentioned it that on my channel, I usually talk about things that nobody else are talking about.
How is this view I talking about racism involvement?
Right.
Yeah, I can understand that Dan Schneider is a pedo because I watched Blame on George video because I don't used to watch Dan Schneider shows all the time, but it's just kind of hilarious that Dan's got his ass in trouble for that. And
yeah, like for me, yeah, you could, yeah. Sorry about that.
I really heavily disagree with proof of. I mean, when you say there's racism in shows. I mean, where's proof of it, woman? Where's proof? I mean, this is not like a song of a self or some shit, and this is not like, oh man, this girl just like she has suffered some anti-racism syndrome or woke syndrome. That's what I think.
Right. Yeah, I kind of hate that sometimes with like people that I'd be seeing on the internet and stuff. Like Harriyanna, like okay, so I'm not like I've mentioned this in my Butch Hartman video that I did and stuff about Dan Schneider and whatnot, and how I just don't think I don't think he's a racist, but I still think he is wrong for what he did, and that he's a degenerate. So there is that. I did enjoy like some of the shows like iCarly and Victorious and whatnot, but just with I'm just like, man, this dude is but I don't think he's a racist though. Like I feel like she just thinks, okay, well this is a negative stereotype, so therefore he's a racist because he negatively portrays black women and black men and etc.
Yeah, it is. But for Butch Hartman, yeah, he got his blood trouble. It's not had to deal with he's a misogynist or racism because he was just a Christian, and yeah, he just do like making some channel, just donating some Christian stuffs and
Yeah, like do con to a lot of people and stuff. I was like, man, that was just terrible.
yeah,
Especially that on that Oasis thing. Yeah,
yeah, it is. So let's play this.
And I have yet to see anybody make a video about this, so I thought I'd just go ahead and do it myself because that's part of the reason why I waited so long to make it, because I thought somebody else would notice it and make it, but they did not. But so many people have made videos about him being the P word and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that, but we are gonna be talking about the other stuff because I have noticed there is a lot of racism in his shows, and I don't like it. I didn't like it then when I was younger, and I hate it now. No, we're gonna be talking about Dan Schneider, and all you, for those who don't know who Dan Schneider is, Dan Schneider basically is, he is well known for creating popular Nickelodeon shows like Victorious, iCarly, Zoe Little One, Game Shakers, Henry Danger, and Drake and Josh, Andy Miller Show, and all that. And while I do like his shows, like I even stated plenty of times that are my favorite show, but I'll be the first person to tell you that it's one of the whitest shows ever. Okay?
Oh my god! Are you
Yeah.
serious?
No diversity in there, and then when there was diversity, it was not good representation. Oh Jesus, I'm embarrassed.
there we go with
And I'm not-
representation.
What the fuck is this? I mean, what is this? Did she ever watch all those shows, or she just want to complain about diversity points?
Right.
Oh god.
Like diversity to me, in a way, I wouldn't say it matters ultimately, but it's just like it's nice to have, I guess. But it's not like, oh, this has to be in every single. Nah.
Yeah. It's kind of funny that, you know, she just always just thinking that she had her wrong 2000s, that she always gonna bitch about anything about diversity and, you know, representation, where the LGBT characters, where bunch of people are color at. What is all this coming from her?
Right. She's like a broken record when it comes to like just stuff like these, like certain things. She always talks about race, misogyny, and then whenever people want to call her out, she plays the whole race and race card, and I'm a woman, and I feel like I'm always antagonized. And yeah, that's how she always like just her mindset. So regressive.
Yeah. Let's continue playing this.
I'm not making this video telling you guys that you can't like these shows, because you can like them. You can like whatever you please. It's good to be mindful about these things in here and what you can change about them, because there is so much problematic stuff from the early 2000s and in the 90s, where let's take an example of how gay people were portrayed on television at that time. Now, there are a lot of shows I like where gay people are just not portrayed correctly, but it didn't make me dislike the show.
Wait, I have a question.
What's up?
Are there LGBT representation in 2000s? I don't know, because I grew up at that time, because I didn't know there were LGBT characters on kids shows in like 2000s.
I feel like there were some misses, like some hits and misses. Like I don't know. Like I mean, I guess one of the big examples was like Boondocks, you know, with Gangstalicious and stuff. That was a good example of you know, the times and stuff that she likes to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, I got nothing against people who are, you know, gay or whatever. But I just hate the overemphasis on it and whatnot. I'm like, can we talk about something else? I'm like, yeah, you know?
Okay.
Right.
I got you. I know where you're coming from. I mean, yes, I understand it. I can, well, you know, LGBT representation is, well, on adult shows, because I used to grow up that time as a 7-year-old. I just watched adult shows, have seen the LGBT relationships there. So, yeah, I have nothing against LGBT people. I have LGBT friend at I was friends with, and yeah, it's kind of cool you have representation there. You don't have to complain about diversity so much. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
have a say.
Even less because it was a product of its time. If that came out nowadays, then yeah, I'll have an issue with it. And that's mainly the issue with a lot of Dan Schneider's TV shows. And we're going to be talking about shows that he has made now and shows that he has made in the past, because some of these things have not changed, okay? So you can like something, but you do need to be aware of what's problematic in it, and you need to understand why it's wrong. I was going to talk about this show in this video. The show I was going to talk about is Kenan and Kel, but I did my research, and actually Kenan and Kel is not his television show. He was just the producer on it. He did not create Kenan and Kel, so we're not going to talk about it. But he wrote Good Burger, so we're going to be talking about Good Burger.
I love Good Burger.
To every single
Yeah, it was a classic.
category. Now, the first category
Oh no, the ads.
It's just
Oh man, not that one.
Ads.
Oh, crap.
I swear, when I tried to make a video earlier on her channel.
Yes, it's like the offer. Whenever you'd like. YouTube TV.
Let's look in the comments when we get time there. So, wait. Don't want to be rude to. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but damn, her block teeth is quite tentacle. Jeez, I don't know really good. Wait, Boom Boom Bunny. I'm sorry, but Harry is well research about this subject, unlike you.
I don't know how she's so well researched if she gets stuff wrong almost all the time. I even called her out in her Butch Hartman's misogynistic one where she left out plenty of things. Like, for example, there was this one episode of Johnny Bravo that she noted and was like, oh, Johnny Bravo is being disrespectful because he was on a date with some female deer or something, right? And like, what happened on that? But it turns out that she left out this whole part where this deer was pretty much using Johnny just to get just to make her boyfriend jealous and whatnot. But nope, let's just demonize Johnny Bravo because he's the man and he was disrespecting her, right? Because that's far much more worse than cheating.
Wait, there's another comment from Boom Boom Bunny. Just saying that you have nationalized racism and be done with it. Wait, what's she saying about like?
I guess she's trying to say that we have some racism or whatever inside of it. I don't even know. It's really like when I hear stuff like internalized racism or misogyny, I just roll my eyes because it's so ridiculous.
Okay.
But I do appreciate the feedback though that she's giving us.
Okay, apps are off. Good. We'll see. Come on, dumb computer.
Now, when I say miscellaneous, it's just I'm not quite sure where to throw this in and out of because I feel like these specific things don't fit into a category of its own, but these are just little things that I've noticed in his shows that I don't like. Because I remember he would throw in little racist comments every now and then because I remember I was watching iCarly and it was the episode where it was the Christmas episode where Carly was like in an alternate universe and she told Sam that she's her best friend because she knows her favorite color. And she asked her, what's my favorite color? And she was like, brown. She was like, why? It's because the color of crazy. And I was like, I thought it was funny when I was little, but then my mom heard it and she was angry. She was like, that's disrespectful because he's talking about brown people like you. And I was like,
wait, when brown was an offensive term for color word or something? Wait,
you know what's funny?
Huh?
I was gonna say, you know what's funny? She got called out on this in the comments by this one guy because she was saying that brown is the color of crazy, right? Which is what she's saying. She's referring to black people, right?
Yeah.
But what Sam actually said was that she likes brown because it's the color of gravy. But she missed that entire point.
Yeah.
that was the joke. But apparently, she's so well researched, right?
Yeah, it is.
And I
So,
think she caught herself on that too in the comment section, but still, I feel like she's blowing stuff like that out of proportion.
okay. So, let's continue.
Okay.
Oh, so it's just like little snip stuff in there that I don't like. And then I remember my sister actually was watching an episode of iCarly recently. Like, we're both grown. We both are aware of like everything. And she actually looked up what Yakima was, because I remember in the episode of iCarly, they were making fun of the word Yakima and just being really, really disrespectful. And it turns out that Yakima is a Native American nature preserve. So that was really, really ignorant.
Wait, what is this collection?
He said, bro.
It says revision. Did she type it down or something? Look at this. She actually typed it down.
Perception that a lot of people think brown people and black people are just stupid and we don't know anything and we're dangerous and whatnot. Making fun of the word Yakima and just being really, really disrespectful. And it turns out Yakima is a Native American nature preserve. So that was really, really
there is correction.
Reservation.
Is this like a stereotype mostly? Look, I can understand where she's coming from, but if she was Native American, did she was ever complain about something? How would she be acting like if she's a woman of color? Because black people just have. I mean, if you're not like a Native American Harriyanna, I mean, if you ever talk to Native Americans, like you ever talk about, have a conversation with, I'm not saying it's nothing wrong about that, and why you just do it like perfectly and be honest, but and why you have to be so much bashed about, I can understand, because we black people have Native American blood. I mean, laid back all the way, but that's a factual theory. But and if you're, if she's ever just felt that word is offensive, or she just ever point out the thing she was talking about.
Yeah. Like, personally myself, I'm actually, I do have an heritage of Native American in me, but
really?
Yeah, my great grandparents, they were Native American and whatnot on my dad's side, so I do have that. But I'm not saying I take offense to it. I didn't even know Yakima was even Native American until just now, so that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm never surprised about that. Okay, let's play that.
But it's just people like Harriyanna who always try to find like problems with stuff.
Brown is the color crazy, and that just gives out this perception that a lot of people think brown people and black people are just stupid and we don't know anything and we're dangerous and whatnot.
Computer. I mean, what are you saying? I just missed that. I didn't even play it.
Oh no, you're good. I was thinking, it's just people like Harriyanna who just think that stuff like, something like, I don't know, the name of the Redskins is so offensive, or statues and stuff like that, and it needs to be Yeah, that sounds like her whole mindset.
Yeah, I found about the Western thing. They changed that because it never fit in their contract. So I found this funny. It doesn't bother me because I can understand if some people got fired at barring. They just want to just change to like Washington Redskins. So I can understand that on both sides. That doesn't bother me anyway.
Yeah,
I can understand why that word is offensive for some natives could find that offensive, but there's some of them not. I can understand it. So let's wait.
Yeah.
And yeah, that just kind of ties into what I'm going to talk about next.
The token.
One thing I have noticed about a lot of Dan Schneider's television shows is that he has a token black friend in a lot of them. Like with iCarly, there weren't even barely, like I mentioned, there were barely even black people in. She was angry. She was like, "That's disrespectful."
I'm sorry,
because he's
guys, going
talking
way
about
back
brown
because I
people
have a computer issue.
like
there.
you, and I was like, "Oh, so it's just like little slide snip stuff in there that I don't like." And then I remember my sister actually was watching an episode of iCarly recently. Like, we're both grown. We both are aware of like everything, and she actually looked up what Yakima was, because I remember in the episode of iCarly they were making fun of the word Yakima and just being really, really disrespectful. And it turns out that Yakima is a Native American nature preserve. So that was really, really ignorant of them to do that. He said brown is the color of crazy, and that just gives off this perception that a lot of people think brown people and black people are just stupid and we don't know anything and we're dangerous and whatnot. And yeah, that just kind of ties into what I'm going to talk about next.
The token black win.
One thing I have noticed about a lot of Dan Schneider's television shows is that he has a token black friend in a lot of them. Like with iCarly, there weren't even barely, like I mentioned, there were barely even black people in that show. And when there was a black person in that show, they weren't even a part of the friend group. They were a grown man who acted like a child. We're going to get to that later. Mainly, we're just going to talk about the tokenism right here. Like, he has a token black friend in these shows, and then 9 times out of 10, usually the token black friend is a male. The only time that the one black character was not a male was in Henry Danger, and she's a girl. And I will get to her later because her character is actually one of the best black characters that has come from his show, but there are still issues with that. Now, one thing I have noticed, because I have gone back and rewatched a lot of these episodes, and the thing about Zoe 101 is that it's so hard for me to...
It's too hard for me to watch it. Oh my god. Really?
Oh, no. Whenever I watch her videos, I just like to laugh at them and just be like, how can somebody be so wrong? And technically, she did get her wish. I mean, there is a new black female character inside iCarly, so...
And yeah, why she started to play about that? And you tell me that in America, that was very majority of white people, and you want to tell me that, black people are not, there's not enough blacks. We need more Africans. We need lots of them in this country. Let's make minority as majority.
Right, or they'll try to race swap characters and stuff, or just complain about, oh yeah, the times were so racist back in the day, because they were mostly white characters and stuff. I'm like, okay, so what? They were still classics, and they were still good, and hold up to this very day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look in the comments there. Mm-hmm. Oh. Boo Boo Bunny, you serious? Oh. Oh, Louie King, what's up? What's up? Hey, Louie King. I'm Cousin Fox. This is Louie King. He's in the chat, so.
Hey, what's up? I think I saw him on the last stream. I didn't really watch the entire video, but I was watching bits of your stream from your channel and stuff the other day, and I was like, huh, cool.
Okay. So, welcome to the stream. I'm in our stream now. Let's go.
Watch that show now because I found out about the way Alexa Nicholas was treated, and it just threw me off. It made me not even want to watch it no more because I'm just so disgusted with what happened behind the scenes and how Dan Schneider did nothing to help her. But that's just another topic for another time. If you guys want me to make a video
wait. Hey, girl. Settle down. Settle the hell down. What do we do with complain about it?
With Dan Schneider, I will do that later. But right now, we're just talking about the racism. But I noticed that in all the shows where there is a token black boy, where basically he is the only black character in the show, and usually they pair him up with black girls. They'll have him really into hip hop culture or whatnot. All of these boys act the same. They're literally a copy and paste print of each character. Like, all of them look the same. All of them talk the same. All of them act the same. there's no range when it comes to his token black boy character. And it's like he only changes something about them slightly different. Like here you have Michael. Michael was a little privileged boy that went to
Oh my
UCLA.
god, what
And
is
then you
this?
had Andre.
Privilege.
Andre was a musician that went to an art school. And then you had Double G. And then Double G was just the rich son of a rapper. But other than those characteristic traits, all of them are the same. All of them are all the same. They all get the worst storylines. They barely have any character development. They're all very unproblematic, though. I will.
I mean, what's your thoughts about this? I can know what words I gotta call out this bull
I don't
crap.
know. I'm just thinking about like how many good characters like that are black that's inside the show, like Principal Franklin from iCarly, definitely Andre from Victorious. He was probably like one of the best characters. If I'm going to be honest. Yeah, there are plenty of good black characters. I don't know what she's talking about. The black characters, they just weren't good, or they're always going to be a token black friend. They're uninspiring.
And here's my rant about that token word thing, because it bars me when you said, tokenizing character, he's tokenizing, because this woman just trying to point token anyway, because trying to say, token, everything's token. I mean, I gotta call this kid a token character. He's still a token black person, or a token Asian, or a token Native American, or a token homosexual, or a token transgender. I mean, where is all this coming from her? Really?
Right, like as if she doesn't know that her own web show that she has, where she race swapped all the characters and stuff, are literally tokens or tokenized.
Oh yeah, I just watched this show when she made. This is just like some descendants meet some freaking, which I forget what the show calls. It's a black show. It's like a freaking show. And you know what? Her TV show is just nothing but cringe. I gotta call it Disney Descendants meets cringe.
Yeah, like I mean, I can respect her hustle, but it's just like I've never really watched her show. I mean, I've watched maybe like the stuff she puts on YouTube, but part of her Patreon and stuff, I'm like, nah, so I don't want to support you.
Yeah, whoever could support that black racist. I mean, don't you think that word racist had to came from whites? Racism it came from blacks. Blacks could be racist towards blacks, or blacks could be racist towards Asians, and everyone could be racist, especially Asians could be racist towards Asians, and whites could be racist towards whites and blacks and everybody. Jeez, at least I call it that. Because
Very
she
true.
also... Yeah?
Oh no, I was saying very true.
She also makes some freaking comeback when she talks about a white person or a male, a cis male, or white privilege or ear in shows, and she's gonna point out these tokenizing wokeness, and that's why I have a problem with her.
Yeah, my next video that I'm going to probably do on her is going to be on that whole. You ever watch Miraculous?
Oh yeah, I just heard about it. It's a French show. I just heard that.
Yeah, she's claiming that one of the characters has white privilege, and the reason why he doesn't get enough criticism compared to the minority characters is because of his skin color, as if skin tone matters in fiction, apparently.
Oh.
Or at least when it comes to the fandom, you know?
Okay.
But yeah, you'll definitely see that video if you stick around on my channel.
Oh yeah, I just watched your channel once about Butch Hartman.
Yeah.
And I just watched your video about her and that Scooby-Doo, that rapping music Scooby-Doo. Tokenized
Right.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I had to put a few clips like Young Brooklyn and stuff because I'm like, yeah, these guys, they know what they're talking about.
Oh yeah, I was scribing Young Whipper. I really did.
Yeah. He's fun to watch. He's always so loud and he's just so outspoken about his opinion. I'm like, you know, he's actually somebody who actually looked well into this and knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. So let's look at the comments. I think we have a time there. So there's a bunch of UVT there. Let's see. Come on. Oh man, that computer is a waste of time. Oh, nothing much. Okay. This Hulk chick again. LOL. Oh yeah, we did that. What she talking about now? Pedo Dan Schneider shows. Yeah, she's going after his shows and claim his racism or anything. Be right back. Okay? I am back. Okay, gotcha. Racism in a sketch is a human thing. If you remove skin color from society, humans will still find reasonable to hate one another. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Give him that the black character isn't problematic, the token black kid isn't problematic, but it's still like, where's the range? Like, what? And usually it seems like he only added in that little one black kid just to say that his show had diversity, and that's not diversity. That's what a lot of these people don't seem to understand, is that if you throw one black person or one Latinx person or one Asian person in there,
oh my gosh, she used Latinx. Dude,
you call that representation?
Dude, that's a racial word you say in Latinx. Dude, say Latino, Latina.
It's also funny how she says that the shows like Victoria's don't have diversity when you have literally like some people that are Canadian, like Beck. You have Tori and Trina, who are Latino, or at least half Latino, and then you have Andre, who's black, and then the other characters are just white.
Is she ever said Latinx every time in her videos? You know, that's a woke racial word to form of an N word from the white folk. Dude, a black woman said Latinx on her video. What is this? This thing really got backlash to having Latinx heritage month. It's funny, and I laugh at out had to get found out that word a racial word towards Hispanic people and Latin and Latinas communities.
Yeah, at this point, they probably don't really care about supporting a group or whatever. They're just trying to like get that, they're just trying to make money and stuff, basically.
Yeah, woke capitalism, get it? Woke capitalism.
Right.
That's not enough, because at the end of the day, you need to be giving those people good storylines. All black people don't act the same. What part of it don't y'all understand? Like, I don't understand how he has so many different representations of how different white people are, but when it comes to black people, it's just like,
not
here,
the apps.
take it.
Black woman betrayal. Wait. Oh man.
Watch live TV from 85 plus
I
top
don't hear your
channels
shit.
with YouTube.
Let's look at the comments there. Comment. Oh. Harriyanna seems a bit a kid in school. Who wouldn't shout out racism at the smallest of the things? But wait, throwing in an Asian person or a black person is diversity? What the fuck she's talking about? Oh, yeah, what is she talking about? She just gets my nerves so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, commercials. Just die already. Thank you. Oh no. What the hell?
I swear, I've been seeing the same ad for like 4 different times today. It's not even funny.
Oh god, yeah. It's cringe. Oh man, what is this? Why are you smiling, man? Oh god. Stop stereotyping the LGBT. What is wrong with you? Apps. Okay, here it is.
Next, we are moving on to how Black women are portrayed, and this one makes me so mad. Like, I was getting so freaking heated just going back and watching the clips that I was just finding for this. Now, first show we're going to be talking about the Amanda Show. Now, the Amanda Show, Choice TV made a whole video about the Amanda Show, and if you guys would like to watch that, I'll link it down below because there is a lot about that show that I had on my mind, and it's just in that video. But we're specifically going to be talking about the girls' room skit from the Amanda Show.
I'm Sheila, and I don't like you. My name's Tammy, still an exchange student from Tennessee. Where's the dipstick? Hi, Principal Hasna. I see. No, my dad's not feeling too well. What's wrong with him? Well, he came down with a bad case of this. Oh, Sheila, enough said.
Hey, what are you doing? Okay.
Oh, this is a new dad.
Oh man, I had to. I don't want to get copyrighted there. Oh man.
Sheila.
I always get copyrighted in my streams, so I have to be careful with it.
Right.
Oh man.
These are two women. They're both weird. No, Sheila was very, very aggressive. That feels because of the way they were done up. But it didn't even occur to me that these were two women. They're both weird dudes. No, Sheila was very, very aggressive. That's what I would say. Like, as soon as she'll introduce her, she'd be like, "Hey, I'm Sheila and I don't like you." And I'm like, okay. And then throughout each skit they did the girls' room in, she's basically like manhandling somebody. She's always being rude to them, saying mean things to them, and then she dumps their head in the toilet. It was, oh my gosh, I was getting so heated watching this because I was just like, she's a really pretty girl. Like, she looks gorgeous. Like, her aesthetic and everything is beautiful. That's one thing that gets my nerves about when I go back and watch.
Wait. What year did the Amanda Show come out?
I think it was 2000. I could be wrong.
What? Amanda. Oh man.
It's AMANDA. Yeah.
AM.
Yep, and then ANDA.
Huh? I'll say again.
ANDA. Yep, that one right there.
There it is. Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
1999.
2002.
Oh, 2002.
It's rated G.
I remember watching that show when I was younger.
Yeah, I was born in 2000s. I was like, 1 year old because I never watched the show.
Yeah.
So
I'm
you're like younger?
I'm born in 1999, so pretty much close to the 2000s right there.
Yeah, close to me.
Yeah.
What year that Harriyanna woman is?
I don't know how old she is specifically, but I want to say she's around my age. I want to bet.
There
Or
she
at least
is.
she might be older. I don't know.
Wait, she's born in
wow.
1998.
Yeah, I had a feeling she was somewhere around that age. I was like, yeah, she has to be at least like, yeah, she's 23. I guess that confirms it then.
It was there 3 seasons. 2002. Yeah. 1999, 2002. I'm assuming she was 4 years old after it ended. So you're telling me that she grew up that time as a 4-year-old? Wait. I gotta have a question. I mean, this woman just see what it's going to about like. I could be wrong. Maybe they have reruns there. Maybe else. I don't know why she was actually supposed to be like 4. Did she watch it or she just first she'll say annoying?
Well,
Oh.
I mean, I guess both. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a show she watched, and then she was all like, "Oh, the Amanda show," and then she's rewatching some just hey, this is racist or whatever. She'd be like that.
Yeah. 1998. 23 years old. Let's look in the comments there. I think it's right there. Let's pin you there. But what flowing is come on. Oh man. But man, oh man, this computer just a waste of nothing. I just use Walker or buy for your YouTube payment. Okay, I will see about that stuff. To the Boo Boo Bunny person in the chat, realize interest racism isn't real. If you believe that, then you need help. Let's get back this Harriyanna woman there.
Stuff about the early 2000s where the girls are just done up so pretty. Like the black girls done up gorgeously, so pretty, great fashion sense, great hair, great makeup. But then the actual plot, when they start talking, it's not good.
You gotta be kidding me.
She's obviously a very.
I had to skip West to Views. I don't want to copyright strike.
If you're part of a hybrid team, you need to try
He's
this.
really making that
It's
money
a visual collab
with these
helps
ads.
you align your team
Yeah.
where they are. By combining visuals
Come
with
on,
collaboration,
technology. We don't need your money. Stop capitalizing us through diversity hires, man.
Very, very beautiful woman, but when she opens up her mouth, it's like dirt. Anniversary party here next week.
No, I didn't. Picking on a little kid, a little teenage boy for no freaking reason. And one thing that did throw me off about it is that they always just portrayed her as very, very loud, like, and screaming a lot and whatnot. And it seems as if Helen did a lot of the things she did for attention, because when she was in the episode where they had the MTV party at their house and Helen was there and she was just acting a fool when she was just on camera. And I was just like, okay. And then one thing I did not like, because I remember Helen got married in the episode where Helen was getting married. If you guys did watch the Christmas episode, the Christmas special, that wasn't really an episode, it was like the Christmas movie they made. Helen got divorced right away. And then that just feeds into that stereotype of where people talking about black women can't get married or black women are undesirable, black women are hard to date. And I was just like, okay, maybe I'm thinking a little bit too much into this, but I'm just like, what was funny about that? There's nothing funny about somebody getting married and getting divorced weeks later afterwards. Like, I don't find that funny at all. Next, we are moving on to Victorious. Now, this show right here is the main reason I wanted to make this, because I have had feelings about this for so long. Now, first, we are going to talk about Andre's grandma. Now,
Grandson! Yay, Andre! You blew it up! Yay, Andre!
I don't know what it is.
Yay, Andre!
There is this one.
I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know what to say overall, because they just portray Andre's grandma as just this crazy woman that couldn't help herself. She just depended on her teenage son to take care of her. And then it goes to make you think, where were Andre's parents? Because everybody talked about their parents all the time in the show, but when it came to Andre, never mentioned at all. It was just him.
Woman, what the parents had to do important for the character. He was raised by his grandmother as a guardian. You know, in real life, more black children were raised by grandparents. Like, you didn't ever just complain, asking them where your parents at?
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that, you know, situations happen. I mean, you could be living with your parents, you could be living with your aunts or uncles, you can be living with your grandparents. There's always something, but yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's unheard of. Like, I had a friend who used to live next door to me, and he was living next door with his grandparents and stuff, because we went to the same school, and where his mom lived at, she lived out like really far away from the school, so he would probably just go to her on the weekends or something. But that was back when we were kids and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, stuff like that happens.
Yeah, it happens all the time. It's not just black children. There are also whites, Asians, and Hispanics and Native Americans do live with their grandparents as guardians, and some of their grandparents, their parents don't used to not to be there, or some of them just died, or some of them just never go around to meet up or show up or something, or some of their mothers were teenagers and they don't felt taking care of them. But it is not like it's a topical issue that it means it's a biases. It's just how life is. That's all.
Plus, Andre's grandma, she's not even a bad character. I mean, yeah, she's very loud and obnoxious sometimes, but still, I mean, she's fun and she's really supportive of Andre, like we just saw in that clip. So, obviously, it was the whole negative stereotype here, you know?
Okay.
And his crazy grandmother, and I was just like, and the thing about it is that Andre was basically kind of like taking care of himself, because he had to take care of her, and he already had all these other responsibilities on him. Like, he was trying to be a musician, he was trying to be an actor, he was trying to get his schoolwork done, but then he had to make sure his grandma was in check. And that kind of scares me, because I feel like no teenage boy should be put through that. And it's just his grandma was just so mentally unstable. She was always doing
Oh my
stuff
God, she's not.
out of turn, speaking out of turn, just doing the most. And it just makes you think, like, why is this teenage boy in charge of his mentally unstable grandmother? Because it's like they just, like, the same thing with Sheila and the same thing with Helen. She's portrayed as very loud, very rude, very crazy. And I was just like, okay. Moving on from Andre's grandma, we're moving on to Andre's girlfriends. Now, I remember Andre having two girlfriends in the show. He had a light-skinned girlfriend and he had a dark-skinned girlfriend. Now, with the light-skinned girlfriend, she was portrayed as very sexual, because in the episode, she just kept trying to kiss him and make out with him the entire time. And a lot of there has been a stereotype.
No, not that. No.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh man. No, I can edit out till YouTube will find out. So, let's continue.
There was a stereotype called the juiceable stereotype, like over-sexualized and hypersexual. And there was literally nothing to this girl's character except she just kept trying to make out with Andre throughout the whole episode. So that didn't sit well with me.
These are some people I know.
Oh man, I got that. Oh Christ. Sorry. I just don't want to keep talking right there. Damn it.
It's okay.
Don't kill me, fine, calm. Just don't kill me. Just find that woman who's sending clips at us.
It's literally called Andre's horrible girlfriend. That right there alone. No. Yes, Andre's girlfriend, his horrible girlfriend, was played by Megan Holder, and I have seen her in a few other things, and I'm just happy to say it's so good to see her acting in better roles that suit her, because this role right here just it kind of hurted me, okay, just watching this, where again it went back with the aggressive, loud, angry.
Really? Do you think your personality hurts you?
I mean, she makes it sound like black women or black people can also be bad too, but just one instance in there, oh, that writer has to be racist if they're portrayed in a negative stereotype or this negative way. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, did he ever watch the show, or she was just like, and she's going to cry her first single, cry wolf, just felt when she looks at the shows rewinded because it's 2020. We need to talk about those stuff because, BLM, other topics, anti-racism. Let me go ahead and rewatch it to get my black trauma added into my dear blood. Oh man.
Right. It's what Morgan Freeman said, that basically that's what stop race. Just don't talk about it.
Yeah. What you saying again? But I just started my accent, so.
Oh no, you're good. I was saying, like, it's like Morgan Freeman said it best. Best way to not talk about racism, just don't talk about it.
Yeah, I happily agree with that. Black people, shut up. Just say people. For Christ's sake, don't be a woke token racist or something else to shut up about racism. God, what's wrong with these people?
Me, okay, just watching this, where again it went back with the aggressive, loud, angry, mean. That's exactly how this girl was. Like, this girl was just a rich brat, like, and she was just so terrible to everyone around her, and Andre was just using her just so he could get a record deal or whatnot with her dad. And I was just like, okay. And then it just goes back to the whole thing where people say that black women are not desirable, we're not dateable and whatnot. And oh my gosh, she was so terrible. And I usually, oh god, it was not a good look. It was just so bad. This character was so poorly written. This episode was honestly very poorly written, to be honest, because Andre always got the worst story.
Okay. So, you were telling me that woman just complained.
As far as I'm as far as I'm aware, I mean, I don't know. I don't think Andre has the worst episodes or whatever. I mean, it's nice that he actually does get some focus and whatnot, or some episodes centered around him, because again, he's such a likable character.
Yeah, it's true. Because there are a lot of characters who are, no matter it's black, white, or some color, or LGBT or not, or transgender or not, the writers just try, because sometimes they just want to make a good character so they get entrance, not to deal with their orientation or race, or what's being a minority.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like it's like whenever there was like anything with Andre, he always got the end of the stick. And I remember like every time he did get like a semi-good storyline, it would just result in him feeling bad in the end, like in the episode where he had a crush on Jade. Why? Like, that honestly was Andre's best character development in that episode, but I was like, why did you have to do that to him? It's just like Andre couldn't be happy. They couldn't put him with anybody that was good. And usually when he was with another girl, we didn't even see her on the camera where he's actually seemed like he was happy with another girl. Remember the episode where Robbie had hurt Trina during the play where he like ripped her harness off? Like, he seemed to be happy, but we didn't even see that girl. Like,
Wait.
Live TV with $50 off your first month of YouTube TV. Try it.
Let's look at the comments there. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, wait. Straight up, gonna to respect her hazel. This girl just picked up at the tasteless of Screwed to find any elements, and it's okay.
Yeah, I'm grasping at straws at this point.
Wesley for Screwed. Keenest Fox, you just hit it right on the nose.
Well, thank you, Ruby King.
Excuse me.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just walk side Kwama.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm just thinking it's the same ad again.
Yeah, it is. Wait, I forgot to mention ours cousin where they set her up to get back at someone. She was very accurate and mean. I'm sorry, I cannot recurse it there.
Oh, yeah, you're good. I know how to read it. So I forgot to mention Andre's cousin, where they set her up to get back at someone. She was very aggressive and mean. So you know what episode they're talking about, right?
I never watched Dan Schneider show so much because I used to be a Cartoon Network person. And yeah.
Right, like for me, I used to be into like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. But so basically, there was this episode on Victorious where what happened? So basically, this director, they're working with they work at an art school or whatever. They're working on some movie with this director and stuff, and he took all the credit for their work. So they wanted to get back at the guy. So basically, they hired Andre, the black guy, and whatnot. They hired his cousin to try and act out in front of the guy and stuff to embarrass him on TV, which that's what happened. So yeah, but they only paid her to do it. But that's what she's trying to point out.
Yeah. Let's go.
Next, we are going to be talking about Henry Danger. Now, actually, like I mentioned, Charlotte, who is played by the also talented, also beautiful Riel Downs.
Oh, God, seriously. I told you, don't blame me. Blame her, God.
Well, if she's able to get away with it, so can we.
Hope. Oh, now I get distracted.
Because she is just amazing. She stands up for herself. She doesn't take mess with anybody or whatnot. Like, she just likes to get the job done. And yeah, I think she's just a really good character for girls to look up to. But it's like Charlotte, I can tell in like the first few seasons, not the first few seasons, the first few episodes of the first season, they were trying to do that stereotype girl thing with her where they had her as mean and kind of aggressive and whatnot. But it's like they steered away from it because they realized how old and tired it is, because I'm really, really tired of it. All of us are. But it's just like we can't win. It's like we finally get a good girl representation, but wait for it. Literally nobody in the show respects her. Everybody is just so freaking rude to her. They don't listen to her. They always tell her she's wrong and that she doesn't know anything. When literally a whole bunch of like the
Yeah, personally, I didn't watch that show, so I don't know what exactly. I guess she's talking about how this character is probably the responsible type, and then the others would probably just ignore her and do their own thing. And then she's trying to consider that to be racist, which it's probably not. But that's just my speculation.
Yeah.
the team in the show would not function if Charlotte wasn't there. And Charlotte really is like the backbone of the team, getting stuff done and saving Swellview and whatnot. But they treat her like utter trash, and it's so annoying, and I'm tired of it. Like, I'm so glad they ended the show because I was just like, I don't know how much longer.
Oh my
I don't know why. Y'all, I don't know what y'all think of this. I watch
Have you ever watched the show, or you just complain about characters of color or something?
other things other than Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, and Cartoon Network. I watch other things, okay? I'm more of a movie stan more than a TV show stan, but I watch other things. But Henry Danger is the one show that I just have in the background when I'm trying to do my homework. But I do notice things when I pick up on them when I take a break. But I just like, how much longer are they just going to be treating Charlotte like this? Because it seems to have gotten worse and worse and worse every season. And it just goes to show me where I remember I was in the same situation where I was hanging around a lot of white people. And the longer I hung around them, the more and more they thought they could disrespect me. And I was just like, no. And that's exactly how it is seeming with Charlotte and Henry Danger. The more she hung out with these people and the longer she was with them, the worse they treated her. Next, we are going to be talking about iCarly. As I mentioned earlier, how this show had very little representation.
I watch iCarly, not that much.
Yeah, I still watch iCarly back in the day. I think I've seen just about all the episodes and stuff.
Yeah, I just watched the finale. I didn't know it was a finale, but I don't watch it so much. But I have a question. Did this girl ever watch all the shows? Or Lily, I mean, TV shows are a bunch. You tell me she watched them all, or just watch all the episodes, or some of them episodes, or just she just complained about representation.
I mean, personally myself, I think she's watched all the episodes, but I think that she's just, like earlier we said, just grasping at straws, finding little things, or maybe she'll probably remember something and just remember it differently than how it originally played out, and just complain about it, because that's exactly how she builds up some of her videos and stuff without doing any research, but just, hey, look, I remember this from my childhood. Now I'll just mention it in the video, because that's kind of how she got the whole Sam Manson thing, where she was saying that she was from Danny Phantom, that she said that she likes to eat a lot of meat, but really she was a vegetarian.
Oh.
Yep. But she got that wrong, so a lot of people called her out for that too.
Mm-hmm. You mean meat eaters are vegetarian call out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when we did get representation, it was terrible representation. Now, the main two major times I remember there being a black girl on the show was the episode where Carly made Sam girly to get a boy to like her. And it was like this really, really tall, buff girl. I don't want to call her a big girl because that sounds so mean. But she was a really tall, very buff, muscular girl, and she was a bully. Like, she was just going around being mean to people and bullying everybody and whatnot. The girl was scary. They made her out to be very, very scary. She was picking on everybody. And it just makes me think about how in the show, when Sam is going around bullying people and whatnot, they try to make her seem all cute and quirky and everything. Like, that's her personality trait. But when they had somebody else do the exact same thing that Sam was doing, but they made her very big and scary looking, while Sam is over here all innocent and sweet looking, it hits me the wrong way, because I was just like, why the few times you actually do have a black girl on this show, she's, like I said, she's loud, she's mean, she's angry, she's aggressive. That's exactly what this girl was. And the girl, she was a terrible character, okay? She was a bad person and whatnot, but I was just like, why did you have to make her like that? Like, the few times that you do have black women on this show, they're portrayed poorly, because I remember Parker McKenna Posey was on an episode of iCarly, and not really her character there was nothing bad about the character she played, but basically Carly and Sam just kind of like belittled her on the internet, and I didn't like that, because they just kind of like scared the girl and kind of hurt her feelings a little bit, and then they just told her to leave, and she was just like, okay. And lastly, the last girl I'm going to talk about from iCarly was the date. Oh God, remember when Gibby went on that date and then
What's your own thoughts about this? Because I don't know.
I know what episode she's talking about. She's talking about this episode where it was Sam. She's the co-star along with Carly and whatnot.
You mean she?
Hmm.
Sam
Yeah.
is a she.
Yeah, Sam's a girl. She's this blonde girl and stuff, played by this actress Jeanette McCurdy. But Sam. So in this episode, it was supposed to be like her birthday or something, right? And she wanted to be a little bit more feminine, because she's always like the bully kind of character. Like, she'll pick on you, but just do it for fun. And then in that same episode where she became a little bit more feminine, there was like another girl who was much more badder than Sam and showed no remorse for what she did and didn't care. She was mean and rude. But yeah, and she just so happens to be, I guess, black. But that's about it. Like, and she just picked on people, and Sam got into a fight with her in the end. But yeah, I don't think it's because of her skin color is the reason why. Everybody's all like,
Yeah.
and that girl stood up on the table and just started dancing with him. I don't understand why, but I don't know why that girl reminded me of Lovely Peaches or something. But I was just like, I don't even know what to say, because it goes back to she's loud, she's aggressive, she's crazy. And I was just like, it's like they were trying to make it seem like she was the girl version of Gibby and whatnot and acting like him. But it's just already have very few people of color on this show. And then when you do bring them in, they're portrayed poorly.
I mean,
That's
how
the
do you
issue
think
with
this
that
is a
scene.
trail up poorly, woman? In early 2000s and back to 1990s,
Mhm.
they trade these characters, some black characters, opposite light. Like, take a look at Kids Next Door. Clea Summers voicing an African American girl called Number 5, or Abigail Lincoln. She traded as a Thomas boy, and she traded as amazing character I was interested to.
Yeah, like in Codename Kids Next Door, because I actually rewatched that like last year, and it was pretty fun to rewatch it after all this time. So
Oh yeah, I did have some DVDs like Teen Titans Go. I mean, Teen Titans, not Go. Fuck Go. I mean, the original Teen Titans. I have a DVD. It has Cyborg. He's an African American character, but he's truly was a cool looking character. And
yeah. Oh no, you continue.
You go ahead. I'm just out ideas.
I was gonna say in Codename Kids Next Door, like all the kids in like Sector V, the main characters. I mean, all of them were pretty much diverse. Like you had, number one, he was British, right? Number two, he's American, but I believe he's Jewish. Number three, she's Japanese. Number four, he's Australian, and number five, she's actually Afro-French. If you didn't know.
Oh yeah, looking at Wikipedia, I didn't know she was born from France. Anyway.
Well, I don't know if she's born in America or not, but like, because her dad.
France, they said she was born in France. Spoiler: she's born in France, but moved in the United States.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like number 1 and number 3, I think were not born in America, but number 2 and well, maybe not number 4 either, but number 2 might have been the only person born in America and whatnot. But they had some pretty good diverse characters.
Yeah. And you look at Teen Titans, they had diverse characters. Like you got this a woman Dick Drain. I mean, not Dick Drayson. I don't forget. Oh yeah, Dick Drayson. Yeah, correct. Was Woman American because Woman and
Really?
I meant in Teen Titans, like the original one. He's Woman. You got Cyborg African American and Raven, who is a demon girl who's from Arisawat, not born on Earth. You got the alien.
Starfire.
Yeah, and Beast Boy, who's a vegan. Vegan. Yeah. You got diverse characters.
And it's interesting too because she says that she said in one of her videos that I might react to someday that white people can't write black characters even though the guy who created Cyborg is white. You know, his name is Marv Wolfman and stuff. He's created like characters like Blade and stuff, and we know how popular those movies were. And just many other characters.
Also, Black Panther was created by Kirby and Stan Lee, who are Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah, white people create black characters better. And don't get me wrong, because, you know, Greg McGoofy, who, I'm just pronounced his saying, you know, Mindstorms.
Yeah,
you know,
Dwayne McDuffie.
Who creates Skagsock, Icon, and Rocket. Very amazing black characters. You got representation of lining up black people. It's not like they're put them out blackface or stereotypical way like black, not just stupid, and put them in the 1930s or something. And these characters, and some of them were created by black people, and a lot of them were created by white people. I have no problem a person going unhinged. Oh, especially in anime, you know, Michiko and Hanshin. You ever watch it? Michiko and Hanshin?
No, I need to watch that show though. I keep forgetting the name of it. But yeah.
It says in Brazil it has a black character, you know, in my avatar.
I recognize the character. I was like, yeah, I need to watch that anime because I hear it's good.
Sorry. Disclaimer by accident. Scare shit out of that.
Yeah, even Spawn. Ruby King is right. Like even Spawn, who was created by like Todd McFarlane and stuff, who's just like Canadian.
And see in my Michiko Hanshin design. And guess what? Michiko Hanshin anime was created by Japanese, and it was a Japanese woman. And she has some great representation of Japanese. Brazilian people. We're probably a diverse South American country. And I'm happy to be interested because I wish I would have had the Michiko and Hanshin DVD so I can just rewind how amazing it was. And I was also loved that anime and designing it and making fun of it. Let's leave the comments there. Let's see. No. I am starting to think Harriyanna is trolling. There's no way someone wouldn't think this. Yeah. You hear what she said? She knows things mean she's looking for someone to complain about. Yeah, we became. She makes the portrayal of the character sound like worse than it are. Than they actually are. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
So number 5 is like Kujin. I heard of that.
Yeah, I think Cajun or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess so.
Uh, Cole
Like I
Flynn,
said, her mom is French and her dad's just black.
African American. I understand.
Yeah. Hmm.
Swan, one of the coolest black characters in the comics, was created by Tom McMurphy, a white guy. Basically, Hulk is off with emoji. Okay. Wait, Matthew is Canadian. Wait, he's
Yeah,
Canadian?
I believe he is. Yeah,
Oh,
Todd McFarlane. He even has like a little bit of the accent too.
let me look him up a bit. Okay.
And regardless, he even like wrote himself into the character Spawn.
Oh, he is Canadian American. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's actually was Canadian citizen.
Yeah. Wow, he's 60 years old.
I think.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Um,
I just saw it briefly.
Number five's dad is not black. He's Bill Cosby. Oh, zoop, boop, boop, boop. Oh man. Todd is a legend inspired for me. Okay.
Yeah, I love Todd McFarlane's work. It's pretty good.
That's just blew my mind. LL. Yeah. Let's play this.
Girl Black because they did realize they needed some diversity with this show, but that was not the way to go.
Oh God. Black man betrayal.
Unlocking more console storage means more side quests, more legendary loot, more epic fights. Unlock more play. Samsung 980 Pro.
Black man
Moving
betrayal.
on, we are going to how black men are portrayed. As I mentioned earlier in a lot of his shows, how when he
Yeah, I had to go take the restroom, but so be right back, guys. Just a
All right.
little bit. Okay, so you want to talk everyone in the chat? So here, not only want to control you there, just give me like a sec.
Cool. So yeah, how's it going, Ruby King? What brings me here? Nothing much. I mean, Taylor just invited me here, and I was like, yeah, sure, to talk about Harriyanna. I was like, all right, cool. Would just talk about her and whatnot, that kind of thing. Yeah, she sounds pretty cool. So, have you guys known each other for long? All right, cool. I see. So, you're into comics like Spawn and stuff? I'm mostly into anime and manga and stuff, but yeah, I read some Spawn. I remember watching it when I was in fourth grade, and what I used to have a VHS tape of Spawn. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm not really much of a fan of Harriyanna Hook either. I think I like used to watch like something like Alpha J Show or something, and then Harriyanna just popped up in my recommendations, and I checked her out, and I was like, all right, what is this gonna be about? And I'm like, oh my god, wow, how can somebody be so ignorant and be so ridiculous? Yeah, messy. Yeah, I think she knows what she's doing too. Yeah, Spawn was like one of well, I wouldn't say favorite heroes per se, but yeah, Spawn is awesome to read. I like because I just love how like Todd McFarlane likes to just put in everything he likes. Like he's an atheist and whatnot, but yet he puts in stuff like religion, cyborgs, gorillas, mercenaries, ninjas, angels. He done a lot of it. It's crazy.
Okay, I'm back, guys.
Nice.
Oh. So, now I'm here.
Cool.
I'm gonna see the comments we're here and talking about. So, yeah. What's bringing you here? Asking me. LOL. Yeah, I like how Taylor is doing her thing. She's pretty cool. Oh, thanks, Ruby. No, I'm not. Well, we just met like 2 months ago. Oh yeah, we did. Taylor induced me at the Harry to Hulk, and boy, I don't like her takes. LOL. Yeah. I'm more of an anime guy, but do not do check out comics every now and then. I think she knows actually what she's doing. Swan's like one of my favorite superheroes. Okay. And what Hulk is doing is actually working and getting her views, with Ton is a cool man. LL. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna going. I gotta take care of something before I start streaming in 7:30 today. Takes it easy, guys. I had to stream. Okay.
All right, see you later, Ruby
Wait.
King. Nice speaking with you.
Yeah, he has a stream gonna start at 8:30. Yeah, 8:30 p.m. I think. So
Cool.
let's. So you want to be here and stream with him with me and chat? So I only heard him, but I was used to it. So let's
Nah, I
go
think
here.
I'm good this time.
Okay.
He did have the token black kid. They were always portrayed the same. So I already said what I need to say about the little token black friend. But we are going to go in depth about some of these characters because first we're going to be talking about the Amanda Show and all that. Now, one thing I could not stand about the Amanda Show is when they did the Judge Trudy skit, and the bailiff was just portrayed as like this Sambo type character and whatnot. Trudy. Because first we're going to be talking about the Amanda Show.
Come on. I'm gonna be fucked by YouTube right now. Oh, come on. Damn it.
Sorry. But yeah, he's just portrayed as like this Sambo character where he's loud and then he's mean. He's in your face. He's always making crazy faces.
Dude,
That's
he's a
probably
police
because he's
officer.
a jailer. Right.
Yeah, it happens in prison when cops just go in here and just going to, you know, it's not just black people. They're mostly race people like, get to the jury, what not? And I often think he's portrayed as a stereotype. He's just a police officer doing his job, man.
Yeah.
He's just doing the most all the time. And he's just like, it's kind of like watching a minstrel show when I see the bailiff like in these episodes.
What all the time? Did he ever appear every episode or something? Whatever.
And I'm just like, okay. And there's just one thing I just noticed about a lot of like sketch comedy shows in general. That's why I threw all that into this because it's just too many things to pinpoint from the Amanda Show and all that. It's just a lot of sketch comedy relies on stereotypes to get a cheap laugh, and it just doesn't work anymore. And that's why I feel like sketch comedy just isn't working too much with this generation because we're tired. We're tired of it. Stereotypes are not funny. I'm over it. Like, they're not funny.
They're jokes. They're not like take it seriously. Like
Right.
Family Guy. Man. This woman just versus Signal.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And speaking of all that, this is where we go into Good Burger. Good Burger is actually a skit that came from all of that. Now, while Dan Schneider did not direct
that's my show. That was my movie. Why are you going attacking Good Burger? The movie. Seriously?
Let's see. I forgot what she said about Good Burger. But it was a good movie, though, back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
A little corny, but still, it was pretty good.
Yeah. I need to fill my drink. Be right there. I need to go fast. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Okay.
All right, cool.
The burger, he wrote it. That's why he's in here.
God damn it. I'm going to fucking copyright this shit. Don't give a fuck with whatever they portray it. Shut up. Christ.
Yeah, throughout the whole film. He's just portrayed as a freaking idiot. And then you have Keenan over here. There's just like, he's just kind of like that. He's like a troublemaker, and he doesn't care about life or anything. And it's just like, I can't win because they're both equally horrible. Like, I'm not lying. I love Good Burger.
That's why they're stereotypes.
Of mine, but I'm just like, black men don't act like this. Like, why? It just goes back to the whole thing where
She doesn't get that this is comedy, or that was why everyone liked Keenan and Kel, basically.
Yeah. I mean, let me tell you this. Let me tell you a fact. You know, in my black community or our black community, hey, in our black community, there have been men who are talking like that. Some of them, a little extent of them, not all of them. They look like woman adopted. It's like that's a little bit stereotypical, but that's still a thing in the black community. Not like a lot of times, just some of the times that every race view that black folks had care of this urban accent or broken or either urban area. I don't know. Yeah, I could be wrong, but it says welcome to burger shop, welcome to the burger shop. That's the thing, fortunately. It's not just black people that's their stereotypical accents. They're mostly can't be kidding me. Sorry. Should turn this off.
Call from unavailable.
It's okay.
Okay, and there are some typical accents, just like Hispanics, Irish, and Russians, or they also had different stereotypical accents. You go to world countries, like go look at Japanese having their, typically different accents from different regions, or every region, every country has a typical accents. That's all.
Yeah. Depends on like where you're from.
It's not just a racial thing. It's just how people are growing up back then, or some of them have lived in the culture, or some of them not. Some of them have trouble weaving pronouncedly. And for my voice, I'm sound like a kid. Did I sound like a kid to you, Fox? I think.
I wouldn't say you sound like a kid. I mean, I could definitely say, yeah, you definitely have an accent, in my opinion. But yeah.
Yeah, I just fell for me. Yeah, I grew up like that because inside me, I was talking like a normal adultish, but in reality, I was talking like a little bit kiddish. Yeah. I just used to go up there, and for you, Fox, your voice is talking it like very manly. This is my opinion. Yeah.
Thanks.
So let's play this.
All right.
Come on, computer. Just play away.
I'm gonna hold it in. I'm gonna wait until I'm done because next we're getting to Tebow. Tebow from iCarly. This
Oh no, not the clips. What the?
Hey.
Come on. God. I can fucking call you right there.
Oh, great.
Uh, oh, damn those apps.
From touchless time kiosks to solutions that help employees engage, ADP technology keeps teams confident and productive. Whether
because one, he wasn't even a main character because they realized how this show had very, very little diversity. Okay, and diversity is not bringing in a person of color every so often on the show. Okay, and Tebow was honestly the person of color, black person. Need to stop saying person of color, but I'm speaking about black people specifically. He is the only one that stayed around like longer than a lot of the recurring other black or non-white characters on the show. But Tebow, one thing about it is I'm just like, why couldn't you bring in a recurring character that was the same age as the kids on the show? Because usually when there were black kids or just non-white kids on the show, they were like a one and done. Never saw him again. But here we have Tebow. We have a grown man that acts like a child. He does the dumbest things. It's just why? And it just seems like every time they brought Tebow in, he was just being weird. Like somebody literally uploaded a YouTube video called Tebow being weird. And I'm just like, that's literally like the only personality trait that Tebow had. He was just weird. And he acted like a kid. Also, aside, when I mentioned that when he would bring one character in, one black man in and just leave him, I remember when they had the MMA fighting episode where they went to MMA fight, and I'm so specific with a lot of this because, y'all, this is my favorite show, but it's so much not right about it. Where they had went, Carly, Sam, Freddie were wanting to go to an MMA fight, but Spencer didn't want to because he was concerned about her safety. And the man they had as the MMA fighter was black. And he was just portrayed as very mean, just very aggressive, very loud.
Guess what? MMA fighters always do that. Jesus.
He was just portrayed as very mean and whatnot. Like he was just so aggressive and defensive, and he ended up hurting Spencer at the end of the episode. It was just like, what did I just watch? Like, I remember that episode came on when I was younger. My mom and dad were angry about what they saw on TV.
Oh,
because they had a black MMA fighter.
Like the show, but this seems not right. Moving on to.
Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell? Did this girl ever complain over it?
Yeah, like she's complaining about Tebow instead of being weird. I'm like, wasn't Carly's brother Spencer just as weird, or probably even weirder? And whatnot, and he was white. Like she's so obsessed with race.
Yeah. Actually, Joey's always obsessed with race. I mean, we know. Well.
Game Shakers. Now we have Double G. I already mentioned Triple G earlier. Triple G is cool. He's no different than Andre and Michael. Like, they literally are the same character. No different. Now, Triple G, same with his characters. Like, you know, like how rappers are usually portrayed as just like very mean, loud. They're always flaunting their money. They always with a new girl, things like that. That's exactly how Triple G, not Triple G, Double G is portrayed. And I don't like it. And that he has a little posse with him where one is just portrayed as really, really stupid. And then the other one is portrayed as very, very loud and aggressive. And I was just like, give us something new. Partners, I also got you.
Oh, damn it. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna get fucked soon. Don't get a damn that YouTube gonna cock like my ass. Or fine,
Yeah, I think he might be good.
He's always doing really, really dumb things that pisses everybody off. And I'm just like, give me something new. I'm tired of it. Because if you can write white people so many different.
Do you realize that rappers, do you notice that the rap culture, you know, they're always being, you know, a-holes, just saying anything like gang fights or fuck the police or, yeah, girl. Guess what?
Yeah.
Rappers do that. Rappers always do that. all the time.
Basically, she's asking for a character to be like Clark Kent, apparently.
Oh.
That's what she wants a portrayal of. Just a mild-mannered Superman and whatnot, just black and whatnot. Oh, yeah, that's the perfect representation. That's what she wants.
Yeah. Well, have you ever realized that the rapping culture has some, misogynist, some giant homophobia when they were talking about gay folks or either? Have you ever been aware of that, Harriyanna? Have you never realized, Harriyanna, that homophobia is still a thing in the black community? Not all the time, just suddenly. Because I'm black myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking that across the line, princess.
Different characters, but you portray black people like this all the freaking time. I'm tired of it. And he did have good representation every now and then of black men. Like, I'll give it. What is that teacher, the counselor from Victoria's? What is his name? I'm looking at it real quick. And Principal Franklin from iCarly. Now, the thing, my issue with Principal Franklin is that he wasn't around long enough. He was actually a good written black character.
And
yeah, she says that Dan Schneider is racist.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You go ahead. I'm just making sure. I'm gonna look to make sure there are no clips behind. That's what I worry about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, even if he did write black characters poorly and whatnot, like, that doesn't make him racist, though. I mean, it is what it is. But if it's not like he's like maliciously trying to write them to be like, oh, terrible and stuff, and just hated on, then I don't see how that's like,
Yeah. Except he doesn't whine about the feet, fetishes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, he definitely did that, and oh yeah, definitely got into some trouble with that.
Yeah.
Character on this show, but same with Charlotte. He was belittled by his white counterparts because the teachers at that school did not like Principal Franklin. Like, they always tried to do what they could to override him or get him fired or whatnot. Principal Franklin had no respect from his white staff. Okay. Also, Simpson has a little black friend in the show too called Bert, and he's just.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
She acts like the teacher should worship Principal Franklin as if he's supposed to be the second coming of Jesus or something.
Yeah. Like you mean second coming of Black Jesus.
Exactly.
Black Jesus! Oh, I love the Family Guy skip.
Yeah.
Talk with us. Your mom was asked, Black Jesus?
Portrayed as like really, really weird. Like, okay. Lane. His name is Lane. Now, I don't think I have anything bad to say about Lane. He's a little weird, but one night, just everybody in the show's weird. But Lane was a pretty good one. But it's just like there's too much. Like, Lane was honestly a very forgettable character. But I need to stop saying forgettable. But Lane, nothing really there to remember about him, but everything else is just like it's too bad to ignore.
Asians and Latinos. Oh my god, what the fuck?
We're going to be talking about how Asian people and Latinx people are portrayed in these shows. Now, usually, whenever you saw an Asian person or a Latinx person on
Can you stop saying
shows,
Latinx,
they're
woman?
always portrayed.
See, this woman just come out very, very racist there.
Yeah, she could just say Latino and just be done with it.
Or she probably get canceled by Hispanic community.
Yeah.
I don't want her to get canceled. I'm happy against cancel culture, but I just don't want this to happen.
Right. That's how I feel like too.
Okay.
Say that somebody working in food service or nerd. Either or. It's either or. Go back watching Zoe 101 when they went to the sushi bar. The person working in the sushi bar was an Asian man. Go back and look Henry Danger. The man that was delivering the sushi was Latinx.
I had a
Oh my
sushi
God.
bar.
I don't know what was going through his mind when he thought this was funny, where they had the Asian woman named Miss Lee, and she owned a Chinese food restaurant, and then it got burned down. And then it was implied that she burned it down. I don't know. And then she went and built a sushi restaurant, and then they were trying to make a joke about how they were like, wait a minute, if you're I thought you were Chinese. Why are you running a Japanese restaurant? Like, they were trying to say something about how all Asian people look the same. Like, it's not funny.
Guess
I
what?
mean-
Maybe they were mistakenly. Oh wait, let's just continue. I'm just.
Oh no, sorry about that. I was gonna say like this character. I'm like, yeah, they never answered that question of whether or not she was Japanese or Chinese though.
And yeah, I agree because now Asians were not the same. They're mostly different ways, like Koreans, Japanese, and Chinese, Vietnamese, Thai, and every race you get because you're complaining how you're just thinking that every Asian character in the show, like you're trying to look at Hispanic characters, how they portray in the show. Where's a lot of proof of it anyway?
Yeah, it's like that joke, in Johnny Test, right? With Mr. Black and Mr. White and stuff like how, yeah, like how Mr. Black is white and Mr. White is black. But that's supposed to be the thing of yeah, but that's supposed to be the thing with Miss Lee. But apparently, she doesn't, understand the whole comedy aspect of it.
Yeah, it's quite funny to see Johnny Test get away with that racial issue, like get a pass, like Mr. Black, Mr. White. You guys see their skin complexions there. Funny. I didn't know that Johnny Test get away with that joke.
Yeah, it was hilarious though.
Mm-hmm.
It's not funny at all. I didn't get a good giggle out of that. Like, I was just like, you really thought this was good? This is stale. It stinks. Like, no. Also, that woman is just like portrayed to be very mean, very annoying, and so is her daughter. Her daughter is just portrayed as annoying. There's no character.
Oh, you gotta take that black thing here.
No talent. And then her mom is just mean. She's just this mean older woman that runs a Japanese restaurant. And also, there's a food truck worker at the school named Festus. He is Latinx, and he gets no respect from the kids at this school. Like, the counselor,
he'll let a Spanish tell you to stop using Latinx words. God,
actually was trying to make them do better about respecting him, and they weren't. They were just being kids. They were just being terrible kids to him as usual. Like, this man did not get a break. Like, it's just really hurtful for me to see. Like, the only time I see anybody, like, any people of color on his shows, they're portrayed poorly, especially when it comes to Asian and Latinx people, when they're just...
Guess what? You're not Asian or Latino person or Latina. You can't just go in here and try to feel like, oh, those are offensive. I need to help those minorities like me just try and stand up to sell call out the bullcrap. What is this?
Yeah.
And this came from a Latina or an Asian person who want to look at the shows back then. And guess what? Maybe they find that funny and they don't give a shit what they're portrayed as. There have been a bunch of stereotypes when they make fun of each other. Like, same thing as Hispanic people. They're not the same. They make fun of themselves in a stereotypical way. And you go look at Mexico, they make stereotypes about white people and especially Americans. And that's what. In Asian communities, they make fun of Japanese, Koreans, and Chinese and other Asian stuffs. And that's what. Maybe they find that funny and mention their own humor to show. The same thing as black community. We make fun of Africans. Heck, even we make fun of ourselves, man. Man, I'm not bothered by it. Jeez. And especially Cash Fox, you're black, right?
Right.
And guess what? We can make fun of African Americans and Africans. And guess
Yeah.
what? Else? Whites can make fun of Irish, make fun of Russians, make fun of English people, and they make fun of anything. We
Yeah.
make fun of our humors ourselves.
Yeah, I just hate how like this day and age everybody's all sensitive about everything. Like people just need to grow a backbone and just deal with it.
Yeah. Harriyanna Hook, excuse me. Yeah, I didn't. No, it's
Only seen as like service workers. Like literally, I have not seen them portrayed as anything else. Like I remember Ashley Argota was in like one episode of iCarly. That's it. We never saw her again, and she only had like 3 lines. Like just because you sprinkle in little diversity here and there and whatnot, and only give us one character of color and this and that and the third is not.
And guess what? Maybe they're not important for the show, or they don't have enough budget.
And you know what else is pretty interesting? They actually had Michelle Obama on iCarly, but yet, oh no, they portrayed black people negatively.
She never even watched that Michelle
I bet.
episode and never brought up funny. I just do whenever I watch this Michelle episode many times. I was a kid, I felt it was boring. You know, pointing the a president's wife over. And heck, and even well, at least she never point out That's So Weaving or Corey the House. You know,
Right.
the Disney shows featuring black casts.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, she's just a waste of nuts. Waste of timing there.
Not representation. You want to know why it's not representation? Because it's not good. It's not funny. You're just trying to get a cheap laugh after being racist. And I'm going to tell you this now. Racism is not funny. Y'all need to stop acting like it's funny because there's nothing hilarious about it. And I'll go ahead and tell you that I don't have no sympathy for racist people.
Yeah, I can understand because in reality, there's some fuck up negative racists.
Yeah, there is.
And they were you bring up jokes about it, I can freaking disagree with it. I can understand that it wasn't funny, you know, saying a joke about in reality you were being super negative. It just kind of makes a lot of sense if this is like the one, like if you've seen a racist, like they were enjoying the jokes, they were going to carry that tax and like that, somewhat. Where's the elements of it? This is not like video games causing school shootings situations or either media cause other situations. This is reasons I just felt why she had to be like that. And guess what else? We can make fun of racism and against racism. Not like we're being shown become some periods of attacks. You can just call out against it. Do not try to stay silent about it or make a video how much you don't like cartoons about it. I mean, what is your mind trying to be, you know, racism was not funny, there's no hunting. Why you just call them out like that? Why you have to stand here trying to make a video about Pedo Schneider shows?
Yeah.
That's the reasons I don't felt trusting those creators like her. It's not just black creators. They're mostly every creators. I just don't feel trusting. Versus Sinnoh, for Pandering and anything. She's just something else. I just couldn't touch her anyway.
I don't. There's nothing funny about any of the stuff that I just named in this video. Because I'm done. I'm so fed up with it. And if you think it is okay to have, like, show this type of stuff to your children, you need help. Like, if you think, like,
you need help
teaching
too,
kids that
woman.
racism is
You need
funny,
help.
you need to go get help. Because I'm sorry. It's
Get
not
help,
okay.
Harriyanna.
Watching this as a kid, and I felt uncomfortable seeing it, and watching it now as an adult, I don't even get uncomfortable anymore watching it. I just get angry. But yes, this video, I can just sit here and rant about all the problematic things that Dan Schneider has done. But this video is just going to get too long. That's why I just stuck to talking about the racism. And I'm just angry. I'm riled up right now. I just need to stop. I just need to calm down because I'm just so angry at the moment. And this video has gone on so long. I didn't even intend for it to be this long, but then it was just like words.
Get help, woman. Just get help.
I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all can just tell, I'm just getting so angry. So I think I'm just going to cut this video off right here. Thank you guys for watching. I will have organizations and things to link down below to support the movement and whatnot.
Oh my god. Don't tell me it's Black Lives Matter. I'm going to be so irritated. I mean, I am not against the movement. I was against this freaking organization and their ideology so much.
Yeah, and that's many respectable people a part of that movement.
Wait, I cannot find something. Have you ever watched Wanda video? You know, this hunting when Harriyanna just takes Wanda Vision when she just trash on the show the accusing of being misogynoir. God, fuck this shit.
Yeah, I remember watching that video.
Fucking piece of shit.
I remember somebody actually made a video on why they just debunked that and whatnot.
Yeah, Harriyanna needs help. Let me put the comment there. Shut up. Girl, you need real help. Get out of social media. Oh wait. Comment. Here. I got it. Look at all those comments. Like, I can believe she's got some support from her commenters and how she think, she's a minority. She spoke up against it.
Yeah,
no,
she's got a lot of stand for her, like the one we saw earlier.
Yeah. Look, she's a minority. Well, where's her research about it? None.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like I said, it's pretty much built off of nothing.
Dear first harm. Child abuse is not funny. Yeah, child was not funny in reality. In a cartoon, woman. Shh.
I mean, it's not like Vicky doesn't get the short end of the stick in Fairly Odd Parents, but yeah, that's pretty much all that.
Yeah. Oh, the racism and misogyny minus me, but you weren't about to make a video about that?
No, not that video. It's the Adrian white privilege thing. That was pretty dumb. That's the one I wanted to
Yeah.
really talk about.
You see all this bullcrap from her scribes, like there's too many there. Then you know what? Let's just come on stream and we can just chill down a bit. This Harriyanna woman just gets to my nerves so much. So, oh wait, there's a one comment there. I forgot about that. Let's see. The apps don't stop coming. They don't stop coming. Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
gets the money.
yeah. So for you, I think you come on my stream. So anyone in
Yeah,
the
thanks for
chat
having
will
me.
subscribe Keenest Fox. You can go subscribe him around here, and so I would thank you to come in my stream, Keenest Fox. So any more comments you want to ask us, more questions? I give you 5 minutes for waiting. So I give him 5 minutes. So you want to ask any questions or your thoughts about Harriyanna Hook thing?
No, I pretty much already said my piece. So trust me, I already got 2 other videos that I definitely want to talk about Harriyanna and whatnot. The first one, like I said, is miraculous, and I want to talk about her opinion on My Hero Academia because she wants to trash that and the creator. So yeah,
Wait, she trashed on My Hero Academia and now?
yeah. In one of her recent videos, she was talking about how Mineta and stuff, and talking about how she doesn't like Yayu Rosa, etc.
Let me look it up. I got my phone
Yeah,
here.
she made it a couple of days ago.
Really?
Yep.
Don't tell me she got to bring out the privilege thing like she did. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, I found it. Medea, it's not funny. My Hero Academia anime channel will rant. Oh, she says, Walt Disney did not like black people. Happy birthday, Walt Disney. Oh, man.
Yeah, I didn't watch that video, but yeah.
Oh my god, she is so cringe.
Very.
Just freaking cringe.
But yeah, that's all I had to say. But yeah, thanks for having me and stuff.
Oh, thanks. So, you're welcome. So, I thank you to come to the stream. So, I would just hope you have a very good stream. So, I'll see you later on, and later we can do in the future for Harriyanna Hook videos. So, I did the Movie King one. So, we can just rant on this trash fire she just really did. So,
That should be fun.
sure, I'm see you later now, alligator.
Yep.
So,
All right, have a good one and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Also, my birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
I'm gonna be 21. I forgot. Tomorrow's my birthday, guys. So, I forgot because mine was born December 8th. So, well, thank you for that. It's Fox. So, have a great day.
All right, you too.
Bye.